last night. Like, my sleeping has kind of been fucked about now again. I'm so annoyed. I'm honestly so annoyed because I was doing so good with my sleep schedule and now my sleeping is fucked again. It's such a pain since I was doing so good for the last week and now my sleep is all over the place again. So like that's why I'm late because I didn't actually start getting ready for stream until like 11 o'clock. So that's why I'm 2 hours late. I'm so sorry, genuinely. I'm sorry, but um, I'm gonna try and get back on schedule. It's almost 5 a.m. Oh my god, stop. You have to go to bed. I wish I could get up at 5 a.m. That would be nice. That means I have to go to bed at like 9 p.m. though. Which I don't see in my future. Loving the look today. Just walked by and said she loves your makeup and wig. Thank you so much. I was going to put in contacts as well, but my eyes have zero moisture in them because I haven't gotten any sleep. So I'll try and wear the contacts with the fit tomorrow. I actually wanted to wear a different outfit, but it's just too cold. It's like, what temperature is it right now? Let me have a look. It says it's 10 degrees, but it feels like 7. It definitely does not feel like 10 degrees. It feels like a lot lower. But one thing that I will be getting myself is a heater for my room so I can be warm and I can actually wear nice stuff during the winter and I don't have to be here freezing because I'm genuinely frozen. It's so cold. I'm trying to drink my frog spawn. If anyone's wondering what I'm drinking chia seeds with lemon and water. It's just frog spawn. It's like, just imagine drinking frog spawn. It's supposed to be really good for you, so that's the only reason why I'm suffering through that. But you have no idea what that is. Frog spawn. You know, baby frogs when they're in their little, like, you know, ball form. Frog spawn. What do you call them in the States? Tadpoles. No, tadpoles are after frog spawn. No, tadpoles are after frog spawn. It goes frog spawn, tadpoles, baby frog, frog. Frog eggs. They're frog spawn. Who calls them frog eggs? Do you actually call them frog eggs? Yeah, frog. I'll accept frog goo before I accept frog eggs because they're not eggs. They're like mushy things. Frog spawn. Just like I call my mother spawn point. Yeah. Spawn point. Frog slime will do. You love my hair. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Call them frog eggs. Ugh, nah, frog eggs just makes them sound like too, like, you know, like big. They're like this big. I guess you call them fish eggs. You don't call them fish spawn. I call them frog spawn. As I've never heard frog spawn. Yeah, frog spawn. Is that an Irish thing? Did you rob a bank? Just curious, Sean. Did you rob a bank and now you're bringing me as your accomplice into this? I feel like an accomplice to something. He's just trying to launder. Thank you so much, though, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 100 subs, you absolute legend. Oh my gosh. I wanted to tell you all something, but I'll wait a minute for YouTube to catch up. To the FBI agent watching, no, I did not rob a bank. Because I'm definitely gonna have a fucking FBI agent in this fucking chat soon. They're gonna be like, there's this Irish girl and this American guy just keeps dropping in loads of subs. Maybe he's laundering money. There was a bank robbed in Alaska. Is that my real hair? No, it's a wig. But if you're watching on YouTube, please come and join us on Twitch. I have an announcement to make. But I'll wait a few minutes for everyone to get settled in. I'm sorry I'm so late, by the way. I'm sorry I'm so late. I know. I have news. Does anyone have news for me while we wait? And is there anyone who's new here that wasn't here for my stream yesterday? If you could please do me a massive favor and go like and follow, or no, go watch and like my new YouTube video. I'd really appreciate it. Genuinely. I worked super hard on it and I hope you like it. I'm trying to decide what my next YouTube video is going to be. Did everyone see Charlie's new video? What the fuck? Not Charlie in the chat. Moist Critical. Did everyone see Moist Critical's new video? About how much money he fucking makes. Like, I told you those guys are fucking millionaires. That guy is a millionaire. I told you. Like, I bet we can't even imagine how much fucking money Hassan and frickin' Asmongold are on. Like, they're on crazy money. Where is it? This is crazy. Wait till you see this.
First things first, before I cannonball into the spaghetti and meatballs of today's topic, I'd like to let you all know I've been actively working on my Mickey Mouse impression, so please let me know your thoughts. Pluto! So with that out of the way, I'm going to show you all of my analytics from my lifetime of being on YouTube and almost a decade of being on Twitch. Now, the reason for this is, a week ago I made a video called I'm Turning It Off, and in that video I'm explaining why I'm disabling any and all means of people having the ability to donate money to me. No more super chats, no more YouTube memberships, for all intents and purposes, no more bits on Twitch. I say all intents and purposes because you can't actually fully disable that on Twitch. Once you start streaming on there, you're fucking shackled to the bits ecosystem. It cannot be turned off. So I made the minimum so high that no one can pay it, hopefully, and actively discouraging people from subbing on Twitch as well. Any and all avenues where people could just give me clams, I am just putting the kibosh on. I should have done this a long time ago, but better
I think this is actually great. I think this is really good.
Late than never. Might as well get the farty sharded now. The reason is super simple. I would much rather you keep your money. Use it for yourself or use it for things you deem important, whether it's charitable causes or what have you. But just stop forking it over to me. Now, since posting that video, there's been a lot of questions and even somewhat of a pushback from other streamers about how, like, this sets a bad precedent where it, like...
I don't think it sets a bad precedent. I think as long as he, like, distinguishes between he is a top 0.1% creator. He is up here at the very, 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 very top. And, like, there's people like, you know, normal creators like me, except for Ran, who keeps coming in here right recently and being a legend. But before, taking that out of the equation, but, like, you know, we're just normal creators. We just make a normal fucking living. Like, you know, we're at the bottom of the barrel. The barrel is we're at the bottom. He's on top of the barrel and he doesn't need any more money. That's the point that he's making. He's saying that people like him, Asmongold, and, like, who else is at the top? XQC, Kai Cenat, Mr. Beast, don't send them money. That's the point I think he's making.
Starts to shame other streamers if they don't follow my footsteps here.
And he's not shaming those streamers for not following his footsteps. He's just saying that he makes too much money and he doesn't need it.
Let me be clear. I'm not trying to make a rallying cry here. I'm not your dad. You do what you want with your own streams. Keep donations and subs on out the wazoo forever. I don't care. That's your prerogative. This was just my own personal decision. Obviously, that wasn't like the most prevalent take or anything, but it is a conversation I saw stirring about after I posted that video, because there are some streamers that believe that normal people having the ability to give them money helps them feel included in the community, part of the crew, part of the ship, and it's like integral to the streaming experience to be able to like sub and donate and things like that. I've never really shared that.
That is fucking gag worthy. Oh my god, no. Literally, I'm not going to say who I had a conversation with last night, but I'm not going to say who it is on stream, but someone came to me and messaged me and said that they were sorry that they couldn't sub yesterday when Sean was being super nice and gifting loads of subs, and they felt bad that they couldn't sub to my stream yesterday. And I told them and I mean this, never feel bad that you can't gift subs. I never want people to feel pressured into doing that ever. I'm only just grateful for the people that can and do and are able to support me as a streamer. That's the most important thing. Like, I really appreciate the people that can. Genuinely, I do. Never feel pressured into supporting creators. And this whole ideology that, you know, if you don't, you're not part of the crew and you're not part of the ship. I'm so grateful for everyone who watches my stream. I'm so grateful for everyone who's here right now. You all mean so much to me. And if I had to stop streaming tomorrow and get a normal fucking job in a fucking company, I would just be, I won't remember the subs. I'll remember you guys. I'll remember all of you people hanging out with me every day. And that's the important part. Please, please don't ever feel that you have to donate to me or gift me subs. If you can, I really appreciate it. That's how I see it. But don't ever feel like you have to, genuinely.
That perspective, I've always viewed streaming as content that you are providing to viewers for free, and if someone's nice enough to toss you a doubloon, you tip your fedora saying, "Holly jolly, thanks for the Reddit gold, kind stranger," and
that, yeah, agreed.
Move on. But it's not an obligation, and no one should feel like they need to be able to give you money to be included in the community. That feels very parasocial to me. But that's just my own view on it. But what I will tell you, breaking the magician's code here, there is no top streamer that needs your financial support to put food on the table or continue providing those streams for you.
Wait, 1 second. I just got it. I didn't hear him say that.
Streamer that needs your financial support to social to me, but that's just my own view on it. But what I will tell you, breaking the magician's code here, there is no top streamer that needs your financial support to put food on the table or continue providing those streams for you.
And that is, I love him for saying that. I think that's such an awesome thing that he said that, because it's an actual joke. Like, Hassan is a millionaire. Valkyrie is a millionaire. Pokimane is a millionaire. Asmongold is a millionaire. Mizgif, millionaire. Emaru, millionaire. Extra Emily, millionaire. XQC, millionaire. Kai Cenat, millionaire. Mr. Beast, millionaire. The list goes on. Just from their YouTube ad revenue alone, they would survive. They don't need it. And I'm just so happy that he's the person that's coming out and saying that they don't need it, because he's turning them off. I think it's great.
Also, the bulk of a streamer's income comes from ads in the first place. Anyway, though, I think this stems from people just not really knowing how much money a top streamer can make on Twitch, for example. So, let me show you
I fucking love him for this. I love him for this. Ah!
my analytics from my lifetime on Twitch. Now, Twitch analytics are a little wonky here.
Like, I love, like, this is from, it says at the top of the screen here, 2017 to 2019. So this was like when he first started like streaming. It's not counting COVID times, but I think this is great because, you know, when you ever see like streamers and they're just like, oh, I accidentally showed my Twitch analytics and no, guys, no, I need that 500,000. No, I don't want you to know how much money you're sending me. Why the fuck not? Be honest. Be honest about the amount of fucking money that you make as a streamer. It's on the fucking screen. It should be on the screen for everyone to know. Like, I don't understand why they have to be dishonest about it, because they want to pretend that they're not making as much money as they do so that people don't stop sending all their money to them.
Here on the back end, so I wasn't able to just set the date range from 2017 to 2025 because it would just freeze. It would just have a conniption. I bet the Twitch HQ server just fucking caught flame with me trying to do that, so I had to break it up into chunks. So in 2017 is when I really started like actually streaming on Twitch. I had dabbled in 2016, but it wasn't until 2017 where
you sharing yours. It's on the screen. It's always on the fucking screen on Twitch.
I got like partnered and everything. So from 2017 to 2019, I made $55,500 for those 2 years. And I wasn't full-time streaming at this point or anything. It was just a bit of goofing around, having some fun, and it brought in $55,500. From 2019 to 2021 is when I took it a lot more seriously, as you can see.
That's crazy. 1.2 million.
Time streamed went from 600 hours on the 2 years to 3,600 hours, and I made $1.2 million for those 2 years. And this was before my Twitch contract, so the only ads that were running on my stream were like the pre-roll ads, the ones that Twitch would insert themselves. So this was still without ads, by the way. $1.2 million, almost 1.3. Then I got a Twitch contract which necessitated a certain amount of ads, 3 minutes of ad time per hour. And from 2021 to basically 2025.
And he has less subs here, by the way. This was all the money he made from ads. Oh wait, you can't see it. 1 second. This is all the money he made from ads. Like, he has less subs. Like, look. 288,000 subs here. 1.2 million. He has half the amount of subs and like 4 times the amount of money.
Time per hour. And from 2021 to basically 2025, I made $4.1 million. And to those astute observers amongst you with those keen peepers, you might notice that my subscriptions are less than half of what they were for the previous 2-year period. So even though I have 180,000 less subs across these 3 years than I did for the previous 2, I still made significantly more, and that is because of ads. Ads are the breadbasket to...
Don't talk to me about ads. Ads aren't what they used to be. Ads, we already talked about this. I make 0 money off of ads. There is no money in ads unless you're, as he said, a top streamer. I am not a top streamer. I don't make any money off ads.
To streamers. That is the jelly to the peanut butter sandwich that is streaming. And keep in mind, these streamer. Numbers here, the 4.1, the 1.2, those don't even include brand deals or sponsorships, and I didn't have any like ancillary donations.
And I have never had a brand deal or a sponsorship. I will also say, this is only for the top motherfuckers. This is only for the people at the very, very tippity top of the mountaintop. The mountaintop is not shared with anyone except for those greedy mothers at the top.
But a lot of streamers do through like Streamlabs for like text-to-speech, stuff like that. So that doesn't include any of those other means of making money through the medium. This is solely through just Twitch itself. And I think something important to mention, Contrary to popular belief, I am not a top streamer. I am also not even a full-time streamer, and I haven't been for over.
He isn't a top streamer. Like, if you see when he goes live, he has like 1,000 average viewers, 1,000, 2,000 ish, because he's not really a Twitch streamer, he's a YouTube streamer. So he has a lot more people watching him on YouTube if he does go live, but he doesn't go live a lot, honestly. This is nothing compared to the people that have over 10,000 people watching them, 20,000 people watching them, 50,000 people watching them.
For a year and a half. So my 2025 earnings, I didn't really put them here. It's about 100K. So another thing to add to the
Is ad revenue based on how many people in the stream see the ad? Or, yeah, it's based on the amount of people that you have in the stream that watch the ad. So, like, my average ad revenue a month is $100. The one day that I'm on the Twitch FYP and I had 6,000 people watching my stream that day and I had 150,000 viewers, for the whole live stream, I made €150. So if I had 6,000 average viewers a day and I streamed for 20 days, let's say 22 days out of the 30 days of the month times 150, that would mean that I made 3,300 that month. So let's say I have, I don't know, 12,000 people watching. That's at 300. 20 times 300. That's 6,600. If I had, let's say, you get the picture. Just keep doubling until you're at Asmongold's level.
Total here. But I'm not even a full-time streamer anymore, and I haven't been a top 20 streamer probably since the fucking Among Us boom. Back in the prehistoric internet age now. Like, the Among Us era is the only time where I broached, like, the top 20. I've not been in that ball game for a while, and yet this is still a crazy amount of money.
It's a crazy amount of money.
There is no reason I should be taking money from just normal people working normal, everyday jobs. It just doesn't feel.
And I'm telling you, lads, if I ever got to the level of, like, even a quarter of the level that he's at, if I was making even, I'm not even talking an eighth of the amount of money that he makes, I would turn off my subs as well. I wouldn't ask you guys to sub to my channel. No way, because I'd be making ad revenue. Who fucking cares? Once you're making good YouTube ad revenue, I wouldn't give a fuck about any of the subscriptions or anything like that, because YouTube ad revenue would be more than enough. These most big streamers are so fucking greedy. They're so greedy.
Feel right to me. Streaming is the easiest job there is. Hot take, I know, sorry, that was a blistering, scalding magma that I just spewed out there, but it is just the truth. I sit in swamp ass for a few hours every day, well, at least I used to when I was a full-time streamer, playing games, or just yapping. Now compare that Weenie Hut Jr. routine to a normal person who is actually working their ass off every single...
No, I think what he says there is absolutely ridiculous, though, because he's comparing it what it's like to be a top streamer, and I think he's oversimplifying what it's like to be a streamer, because, yeah, you only see me sitting here for 3 or 4 hours a day, but you don't see me getting up at 8 in the morning to get videos ready, to get edits ready, to then look at algorithms, to then edit videos all day. Like yesterday, I spent from 8 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock in the evening in this chair editing one YouTube video so it would be ready for 9 o'clock. And I then streamed from 8 until 11. So I did not leave this chair yesterday for 13, 14, 15 hours. And I also stayed here until 12 o'clock last night editing parts of the YouTube video so that it would be in, so I could break it down into Twitter video and into short TikTok videos. So I didn't didn't clock out until 1 a.m. yesterday, and I started work at 8 a.m. And it doesn't matter what time I started work at. I could, like, you know, say I started work at 5 a.m. and I finished work at, what? What's the difference? Like, what? 11 p.m. If I started work at 5 a.m. and finished at 11 p.m. It doesn't matter what time you started work at. It's still a long hour. It's still long hours. I worked from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 hours. I worked 17 hours yesterday. Like, that's still long hours. And it's not good for you to be working and have your brain constantly working for that long. Like, if you're sitting at an office job in a company and you're doing editing at an office job, it's the same thing as sitting here and doing the same work. It's just I'm self-employed. That's just the difference. So for him to say that being a content creator is the easiest job in the world, sure, it's the easiest job in the world when you've already made it, which you can say for any top job in the world. You can say it's the easiest job in the world. You can say it's the easiest job in the world having your own franchise and your own IP and just sitting back and letting everyone else do the job for you. Once you've gotten to that stage, sure, it's easy. But until you get there, all you are is an independent small business that's trying to get to where he is. So he should really, like, make that more, what's the word, like, you know, he should articulate it better, because being a small business owner is the same thing as being a small content creator until you have reached the level of success that he is at when your business flourishes.
Day in a 9-to-5 environment, grinding in the hopes of chasing the American dream, and then they'll come home, maybe turn on my stream and donate a couple of dollars to me. And it just doesn't sit right with me taking that kind of money, given what I've made from all of this. And I really should have just stopped this a long time ago, especially considering this is just the Twitch side of things. I told you, I'm going to show you my YouTube earnings, so be ready, because here it is! Huge fucking number, an unfathomable amount of money. From starting this channel in 2007 all the way until today, I have made $35.8 million. I never even imagined that amount of money was possible to earn.
$35 million. And you want to compare me to him? You want to compare me to him? I have 30 euro in my bank account. So no, I am not the same as Charlie with 35 million smackaroons in my bank account. So we can all put that one to bed. Thanks.
Without just being born rich. I have said from day one, I got incredibly lucky. I will never be able to put into words just how lucky I got with all of this shit here. I'm not special. I got lucky. I have always said that, and I still believe that to this day. Now, something I saw a lot of people asking after the video I made about turning off all the donation stuff is how much money I'm leaving on the table. And while it's kind of hard to show it on Twitch considering both subs and bits are technically still on, even though I discourage both and have bits at a point where I don't think it's even possible to use them.
Man, you could say money isn't everything, but all of my problems would be solved with money. All my worldly problems would be solved with it. I'm sorry, but like saying that money isn't everything, I just can't get behind you people. I really can't, because the only people, I'm sorry, that say that money isn't everything, there are people that are probably in a point where like your life could not be changed with it. How many people here watching the stream right now think that you know, you could solve all of the problems in your life right now with 35 million? All my problems could be. Genuinely. They all could be. And I would be delighted. It would be delightful. Without a shadow of a fucking doubt. And maybe I'm lucky and I'm privileged in the way to say that all of my problems could be solved with not even 35 million, like even 1 million. All my problems could be solved. I would buy my mom's mortgage. I would buy my dad a house. I would make sure that my sister goes into the best school in London. I would get my brother a house in Australia. I would get me a house, and I would be sorted. That's me done. Delighted. I maybe it's just me that I'm just privileged that I have no health issues that can't be solved without money. But that's just how I see it. And there is nothing that could change that.
I still can't get like a hard number on what's like gone now or anything like that, but on YouTube I can show you directly. So with memberships and supers slash gifts, I made over $1 million. Keep in mind, I've only had those things enabled for about a year. So it was $1 million in a year from just normal people donating it to me. Again, that just doesn't fucking sit right with me. Now I know there are plenty of streamers and YouTubers that have significantly more money than me and have subs and donations on and whatever. I don't care. Like I said, this is not me trying to lead some kind of revolution here where all of them turn it off. It's their choice to make. I wanted to explain...
Yeah, but I love that you're making them feel bad, and I love that you're getting under their skin. Kudos to you for that.
Fully why I don't want normal people just giving me their money anymore at all. Also, to be honest, I think just full goatseeing, showing how much streaming slash YouTubing can make, just showing you the full, unedited, raw numbers, is probably helpful for normal people so they can see how much money is in this space, because I think there's often so many question marks from people wondering how much does a streamer or YouTuber make. They'll either say,
I wish it was public knowledge every year. I wish publicly that people posted it on their page every year. I just wish it would make me feel so much better about looking at these top content creators. And I think I would have a lot more respect for them if they were a lot more transparent with the amount that they made every year. How do you feel about that? But since I have so many people here right now on TikTok or on Twitch and YouTube, I did wanted to say that because of Sean yesterday and being so generous, I'm going to do a PS5 giveaway. Because I always say to you guys that if anything good ever happens, and I always want to give back to you guys. So I am going to do a PS5 giveaway. Not today, because, you know, I don't actually get the money until November 15th. But I just wanted to let you guys know that, you know, when good things happen for me, I will always, always, always give back to you guys, because I think it's important. Like, I will always do that. I haven't given away a PS5 in so long, but I want you to know that that is what the plan is going to be. And how it's going to work is, the reason I'm telling you now, even though I'm not going to be doing the PS5 giveaway until mid-November, is I'm going to be doing like special things on stream, and it's going to be only available for the people watching on Twitch, because the donations happened on Twitch. So if you're watching on YouTube, this is a good time to come and join us on Twitch. But how I'm going to do it is I'm going to have, just like the marbles game, we'll have like 3 entries a day, but I'm going to have like special things happen throughout the stream that you can win an entry for as well. Like, we'll do quizzes, we'll do tournaments, we'll do loads of different things that are fun and interactive ways to get entry for the PS5 giveaway. And I don't know what game to give away, because there's not really any games that are big right now, so I'll just let you decide what game you want with it. How about that? And for everyone watching in the chat, the chat points count as well. So 100k chat points is 1 entry as well. So if you are, like, you know, not using your chat points and wondering what the chat points are for, and you're saving them up, that's what we're going to do with them. How about that? So it's a way for people that are watching the stream to also, get more to have to use your chat points, and it means that people that are lurking, they're also building up. Do you have any questions on that you'd like to ask? PS5 would be sick, but when you're dyeing your hair blue. I'm making a new wig currently. I'm new. Hey, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Where's Steve? He's there. He's there. He's right there. But yeah, it was actually Ferry's idea to do more fun stuff with the chat to make it so that, it's more interactive for the chat to get entries for the PS5. And I'm not going to have like the PS5 here on stream. What I'm going to do as well to make it easier, because last time what I did was I'd ship the PS5 to ye. But what I'm going to do is, so let's say like the person is in Australia. I am not shipping a fucking PS5 to Australia again. That was the biggest load of shit in my life, trying to get a PS5 to the other side of the world. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask you for your address. Go on like Amazon AU and ship the PS5 to your address. Or if you live in Brazil, I'll ask you for how much a PS5 costs in Brazil, and I'll send you the amount in reais so that you can get the PS5. Because I know how expensive the conversion rate is for a PS5 in Brazilian reais or in different countries. So that's how we do it. Make sense? Do you house any rubber ducks? Do you house any rubber ducks? I think I actually do. Oh, I have loads of rubber ducks. What the fuck am I talking about? I have loads of rubber ducks. What about USA? It's pretty easy to get a PS5 in the US. Can I get a PS4? If you want a PS4, sure. If you win, I'll get you a PS4. In Canada, PS5 is 1,000 Canadian dollars. That's 600 euro for me, which is the same thing. Bro, if you want a PS2, I'll get you one of those if you win. I just thought it would be fun because we haven't done a PS5 giveaway in so long, and it'd be nice for someone in the chat to get a PS5 for Christmas. Is that the Peach Monster? Yes, it's really nice. I really like it. Is it free to enter? All you have to do is be watching on Twitch. It's only on Twitch. So like, I won't announce when we do it. We'll just do it. Or I'll say at the start that it's like this quiz. Whoever wins this quiz gets an entry for the PS5, and I'll do stuff like that. I don't like doing stuff like, when it's like, oh yeah, right now is when you do it. No. I want the person who wins the PS5 to be someone who watches my stream and who is here, and someone that enjoys hanging out in the chat and watching the stream with me and hanging out with me. It's entirely an engagement focused giveaway. Does that make sense? No, I'm not trans. So that's how it works. You banned me on Twitch. You probably deserved it. But yeah, that's not going to be happening though until October 15th. So it's literally a month away. But I just wanted to tell you so that like you know that it's happening, so you can build up your chat points in the chat. Because if you're close to 100k chat points, that's one entry. October 15th was yesterday. Oh, did I say October? I meant November. Sorry. Sorry. November 15th. November 15th. Because I only get paid on Twitch on the Friday that's closest to the 15th. So next month is when I'll get paid for this month. On the 15th. Because all my money this month is going to bills. I got like 2,500 to pay in bills. No, actually, I got loads more than that. I got 3,500 in bills to pay. Nice. Fuck. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, I got bills. I got bills. Woo. That hurt. Oh. Just came from YouTube live to hear because damn chat there is so mean. Yeah, no, if you're watching on YouTube chat, you are more than welcome to come and join us on Twitch. But yeah, no. And if you're new here, please tell me your name, where you're from. Tell me a bit about you, because we've got so many people here. I just want to say hi and welcome to the chat, and thank you so much for joining. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do a horror killer tier list. So we will get on that soon. I just wanted to have a look at that video since that was new that came out. Did anything else happen that I missed besides the Pokemon leak? I did talk about that yesterday though. You're new. You're from Ireland. No, you're not. You're not new. Shut up. You're a regular. But did anyone play the new Pokemon ZA, or is it actually ass? Like, we did go and have a look at Tim playing it yesterday. I did have him on while I was editing videos until he went and raided at like 1 o'clock in the morning for me. But has anyone played Pokemon ZA yet? I am not fucking playing it. I will have y'all know, you will not watch it on my stream. I'm not playing that shit. The only Pokemon that you will see me play is the Pokemon Emeralds fan game that's coming out. You should look it up if you're able to ship stuff to the US. I know that in Sweden you can't with Post Nord at the moment due to the new US customs regulations. I'm not shipping anything to the US. I don't have a Switch, so I'll not be playing it. Mood. Aren't those games for kids? So is Animal Crossing for kids? Because it's made by Nintendo? You know, people can enjoy games no matter what age they are, right? It doesn't matter if something is for kids. I hear people say all the time that, oh, you can't dye your hair because dyeing your hair those colors is for kids. And you shouldn't get piercings because all those piercings are for kids. And you shouldn't dress like that because dressing like that is for kids. And you shouldn't like Hello Kitty because Hello Kitty is for kids. It's like, let people enjoy the things they like. People get a short time on this earth, and, you know, just let them enjoy the things that they like on this earth. You're not hurting anybody. I lurked during I love your wild vibe. Can't get enough of your hair and styles. Thank you so much. Oh, I saw this. And I thought this was really interesting. Everyone knows what a centaur is, right, Lauren? Say nothing. I don't want to know about your fucking weird centaur books. Say nothing. We all know what a centaur is, right? Like, you know, half man, half horse. There's this guy who talks about the anatomy of these monsters, and I really never thought about it, but centaurs literally would never work. Like, they would be so top heavy that they would just fall over. Like, you would have to have serious core muscles or a bone, like, running directly through the front to keep you upright, because it would be impossible to be that top heavy. Like, this dude explains it. It's really interesting. Never thought about it.
Yes, I am saying that a realistic centaur would have to have a lot of its body mass in the back in order to counterbalance this giant torso up front. Horses are already huge animals, so when you put a horse-sized human torso on the front of it, it's gonna become front-heavy. It'd be like if Eddie Hall rode a horse by sitting on top of its head. A realistic centaur would probably have more elongated back leg muscles to accommodate for the weight needed, but shorter and more condensed muscles, yet still powerful enough to act as a natural braking system when it's running. Now, a normal horse's head and neck usually only account for about 10% of its body.
If he actually drew those, he has some serious anatomy. He's really good at drawing the anatomy of stuff, because that is crazy. Why me? You know why you.
Weight, so 100 to 120 pounds. But considering how big the muscles have to be in order to support this kind of anatomy, it would probably have back muscles similar to that of a giraffe, because a giraffe's neck and head is normally like 20% of its body weight, so like 600 pounds, so it uses those extra back muscles to give it support. When animals like a giraffe runs at similar speeds of a horse, its long legs give it enough surface area for it to like correct itself from all angles. And a creature with shorter legs like this would probably need this part to lean forward while running, and if it's too heavy, it'll just flip over or at least not be able to stop well. So it would need this area to be closer to its center of mass, so it's a lot safer to correct itself while running. Also, one reason that this top half wouldn't weigh the same that a human would is that the muscle.
Would it have to be longer as well? I don't know, like, it looks like it's too short. Like, he looks like a short king for a centaur just because of how long the back would have to be. Like, how big would they have to be? I'd love to see a biblically accurate centaur. Were there centaurs in the Bible? I don't know. I'm not deep in Bible verse to know were the centaurs involved deeply in this.
Muscles would have to be dense enough to keep up with a horse's blood flow. Because if a human had a horse's heart, you would burst open like a snake trying to eat an elephant. Yes, I am saying.
This dude is wild, though. He does deep dives on loads of different freaking like I didn't he do vampires recently? I saw vampires and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, werewolves was wild.
So a realistic werewolf would most likely have the IQ of a 4-year-old, stink, and be really good at basketball. Like I said in my video about vampires turning into bats, just completely altering your anatomy in seconds would probably be the most painful experience ever. Your muscle fibers would shorten and lengthen, breaking your bones and having to just rapidly fill in the space. Your nerves would be...
That's a serious drawing, though. Look how cool that is. That'd be a sick tattoo. Imagine that, like, going across your shoulder. That's awesome.
Overlapped and twisted, and your blood vessels would get stretched out, probably leading to internal bleeding. And it would require so much energy to go from human to wolf physiology.
That's crazy.
You'd probably just heat up and burst into flames. But if we ignore that last part, usually werewolves are depicted as having very large appetites as soon as they transform, which is why they go on like murder sprees. And a science fiction way of explaining that would be that the transformation takes so many calories that you're just instantly starving as soon as you enter the mind of a werewolf. And if the person transforming also gains the intellect of a wolf, that means the smartest it could be would be that of a 4 or 5-year-old human. And that could be because all of that energy going into their thought process as like a functioning adult would be transferred over to transforming into a werewolf and using the energy to hunt. And since it's a temporary transformation, that means he doesn't actually have time to develop. So a realistic werewolf would...
I love his videos. His videos are great. If you want to check him out, his name's Criminal ACT TV. I like his videos. His videos are pretty cool. I like the realism that he puts onto horror, because some horror just made me go, no, Nah, nah. Like, is there any, like, horror creature that you look at and you go, there is no chance. There is no chance. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, does anyone want to see my new workout routine? This shit is going to be scary, but I'm going to try this tonight for the first time. So, there we go. This is my new workout routine. 100 jumping jacks, 4 times 25 burpees, so 100 burpees. 60 jump squats, plank crawl for an entire song, so 3 minutes. Russian twists 4x25. That is the jumping jacks and the burp and the Russian twists 4x25 are the only ones that I could honestly go, yep, I can do those. The rest of them, don't know. Leg raises 4x15, I could do that. Crunchies 4x25, I could do that. Like, I am confident in only 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only confident in 4. But apparently, the heck are Russian twists. It's when you're on the floor and your knees are together and you go side to side with a dumbbell. Or you can do it with no dumbbell, but you're not doing anything without a dumbbell. And plank crawls make me cry. No, I fucking hate burpees. Burpees are just shit. I hate them so much. I love Russian twists. Russian twists, I've been doing them for like God only knows how long because they're really good for your obliques and you use your obliques for swimming. What song would you play for plank? Definitely we have to play something really hardcore. Really hardcore. Something to keep me in the mood. You'll do it with me. We have to do it every day for 30 days. I'm trying to get down to 55 kg. And by God, I am going to do it. I'm going to get to 55 kg. I'm currently at 58 kg. We must get to 55. And then we must get to 50. And then we must get to 48. And only then will I conquer the world. On stream! No. No. One I've already eaten, so no. All I had today was a handful of raspberries, blueberries, and Greek yogurt. But I'm not doing that. Holy shit, dudes. What was that? Was that... You were like, Claire, do it. No. Thank you so much for the 50 subs, though. You legend. Cheers, man. That is so nice of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're such a legend, Sean. Cheers, dude. Oh my gosh. 153 subs. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm at 3,000 subs. That is crazy. How tall am I? I'm 159 centimeters. I want to be down to 48 kg. That would be ideal. Anorexia is not a joke. You're sick. How the fuck am I anorexic? I'm 58 kg, you fucking idiot. Oh, man. People just don't know. People just don't know. Are you okay? Why wouldn't I be okay? Because I want to get in good shape. That means I'm not okay. That's crazy. Like, I literally said that I'm going to... 58 kg is not heavy. I didn't say it was heavy. I just said I want to get in absolute banging shape. I want my body to be fucking banging. I want to be... And there's nothing wrong with that. That deserves an ooh, I think. Ooh. If I could just lose a little weight in the nose, I'd be just happy. In the nose. That's very particular. Don't worry about the haters. I think you look great. Thank you so much. I will look better, and then I will conquer the world. Where's everyone watching from today? Shout out in the chat where you're watching from. Tell me where you're from, yo. Car gonna be in such good shape, and it breaks. I just want to be able to go to Japan and be able to buy whatever clothes I want, because right now that is not an option. Because in Japan I would be a size XL, which makes me very sad. Which makes me very, very sad. Oh my god, do you want to see the funniest video ever? This video nearly killed me when I saw it last night. Look, I didn't think Ninja had a funny bone in him, but you learn something new every day.
Like Scoob, if you move from that spot, I'll zap the shit out of you.
I have a collar on. Don't worry, guys. It's not a shot collar. It's just a Scooby-Doo collar.
Raggy, don't rock me. Like Scoob, if you move from that spot, I'll zap the shit out of you.
I have a collar on. Don't worry, guys. It's not a shot collar. It's just a Scooby-Doo collar.
Raggy, don't rock me.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. Stop. Oh my god, no. Legend. What a fucking legend. I love that everyone is just making fun of Hassan right now. Hassan should just give up. He should just give up streaming. Like, it's just not working out for him. It's really not. It's just not. Oh, there was another really funny Marcus video. Who loves Marcus? Clara.
Robert, we have an issue.
Marcus, what happened? Is that the police? Oh, god damn it.
The
what
fucking
happened?
SWAT.
Multiple accounts of tax fraud in multiple countries.
What the hell happened, Marcus?
I don't
Not
think
only
I'm
that-
running the company well.
And from
You're
the cartel,
going to make
Jimbo
me
James.
mad, Robert.
Okay, sorry, Marcus. What were you saying? He's
This is
real?
all your fault.
We
You
found
go,
both of them
Marcus.
springs
You punch
outside.
him.
What the
Wow.
hell just happened?
Is that another charge?
I'm afraid this is the owner
You
of the
tell him.
Kmart Corporation.
Not the corporation. I'm just the manager of the store.
Sorry.
I just think
Sounds like to
so.
us you owned it.
This guy is the owner.
I'm not gonna argue with a man that just minced a guy in front of me.
Okay, but
Doesn't mean sir.
I just became the owner right now. Surely I'm not going to get in trouble for what the people before me did,
Nah,
right?
that's not how it works, man.
He doesn't know about the classic scapegoat. He doesn't.
Marcus, where are you going?
There he goes.
Robert.
I didn't know Marcus was that short. He's pretty short. Oh, look who wants to come in. The queen. Come in. The baby has entered the room. The baby is here. Everyone bow down and stop everything you're doing. The baby has arrived. Now, what kind of nonsense are you going to cause today? Are you going to be good? Are you going to sit in your chair and be a good baby? No. Please sit in your chair and be a good baby. For fucking once. Just once. No, this is me. Whoop. Oh, she wants something to eat. Her bowl's over there. What's my BMI? BMI doesn't matter. BMI is an out-of-date system that doesn't work. So if someone has gifted me a sub, would buying gifted subs be the way to support the most? Donating is the best way to support because, well, besides just being here and watching my stream, yeah, donations is the top way because it guarantees that 100% goes to me. because right now 70-30 is the split. What the fuck is BMI? BMI is body mass index, and it's an outdated system that people used to use to see if you were overweight or underweight, but it doesn't actually accurately take into account like the differences between men and women. Ran, dude, thank you so much for the 50 subs. Jesus Christ, that's so nice of you. Fucking hell. Thank you so much. Really? Yeah, no, really. Because if you like look at some girls, and some girls can be like, you know, 5'9", and they can be all muscle, and they can be like, you know, volleyball stars, and they're like, you know, super heavy because muscle weighs what, 4 times, 5 times more than fat, and their BMI might say they're overweight, but they're not overweight. It's just they have lots of muscle. It's inaccurate, and it actually promotes eating disorders and unhealthy living. Like, if you want to get an accurate idea of what your healthy weight is, you'd have to go to a nutritionist who would then measure your bones, your muscle, and your fat ratio. Yeah, I just thought volleyball because they're tall and super muscly. Both BMIs are bad broadcast. What? And bad broadcast music Inc. and bad body mass. Okay. Didn't know that, but fair. It doesn't take into account bone mass and water in the body as well. It's mainly a way to shame people, so you buy diet products. Yeah, no. BMI isn't good. I thought they were asking about bowel movement or something. If you want bowel movement, what you need is to drink chia seeds. You need to drink your fucking chia seeds with your lemon. It'll also make you feel full, so you won't be snacking as well. It's good for your digestive system. I love your hair so much. Thank you so much. If you're watching on YouTube, please come and join us on Twitch. Let's get to 180 viewers on Twitch, yo. If you're watching on YouTube, come and join us. How often does Clara stream? Clara streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if she's posting a video on Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, sometimes Saturday. So on a normal week, I'd stream 4 days a week. On a week that I'm posting a YouTube video, I stream 5 days a week. And if we reach the sub goal, I post 5 days a week, not Wednesday. And if it's a week where I post a YouTube video and we reach a sub goal, I stream 6 days a week. So minimum, I stream 4 days a week. This week, I'm streaming on Saturday. So I streamed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week. Look at us. I've streamed a lot in October. I think, let me just have a look and see. Are you trying to come up? I can see you. Let me see my overview. So for October, I have so far streamed... Oh, actually, I've streamed less. That's crazy. I've only streamed 40 hours in October so far. In September, I streamed 78 hours and I streamed for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I streamed 19 days in September, but there was a few days where I missed because I was traveling back to Finland. In August, I streamed even less. Jesus. But in, you're on my freaking thing. In October so far, I've streamed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jeez, I haven't streamed a lot in October, actually. Nana, you are on the mouse. Would you please go over to your Taco P? Please. Taco P. Taco P. Taco P. Taco P. There you go. No sin biscuits today, though, or you will be fucked out of here. I mean it. Did you eat your food? You ate your food. Good baby. A tubular day. Tubular day, man. To you too, yo. No sin biscuits. Sit down. Be good. Be a good baby, and you can stay. No, be a good baby. Be a good baby. We'll have to get you a shock collar. I joke. You're way too small. You're way too small. There is no shock collar that would not end your life. Where's my... Oh, I wanted to show you this as well because this is really interesting. I really hope that something comes of this because it's from the Telegraph. I would literally shout out the window, "You're doing great, sweetie! Keep up the good work!" It's only 3 hours away, but they're so far. I want to go to St. Petersburg so bad. I want to bring you guys to St. Petersburg so bad. We need a Twitch integrated shock collar for Clara. No thanks. No thanks. I don't think my heart would make it. No thanks. I'm okay. Don't need that. She is too young for me to simp. I'm 30. I'm 30. But I appreciate it. The new song from the Hazbin Hotel. Has there been loads of new songs? But we had this idea at the beginning of the year, but it was rejected. To what? Put a shock collar on me? The fuck, guys? Why do I get a shock collar? Let's see. I saw this as well. Did anyone see this? This is crazy.
Vile leaked chat messages show leaders of young Republican groups allegedly called black people monkeys, gushed about their love of Hitler, and spoke graphically of raping their enemies and driving them to suicide. A shocking new report from Politico shows the disturbing alleged chats obtained by the outlet, which were reportedly made by young Republican leaders via Telegram over the course of several months. According to the messages, Kansas Young Republicans Vice Chair William Hendricks, who is white, used variations of the N-word more than a dozen times. Bobby Walker, the vice chair of the New York
I love how it's just openly naming them, as you should.
State Republicans at the time also described rape as epic in another abhorrent exchange, the texts show. In a vicious rant in June, then chair of New York's Young Republicans, Peter Junta, said everyone who didn't vote for him to become chair of the group's national federation would be going to the gas chamber, according to the report. Junta also reportedly said, "I love Hitler," in response to a message from the chair of the Kansas Young Republicans in yet another ugly exchange. He also branded an opponent from Maryland a fat, stinky Jew and called Arkansas Young Republicans inbred cow f***ers, the leaked chats show. Junta also allegedly made several jokes about black people, including one in response to a question about whether he was watching an NBA playoff game. "I'd go to the zoo if I wanted to watch monkey play ball," Junta responded, while elsewhere he reportedly referred
I'm just
to
happy it's naming them and
African-Americans
shaming
as
them.
the watermelon people. The leak exposed some 2,900 pages of chats between about a dozen young Republican group leaders from early January to mid-August
Name
this
them all.
year. At least one member of the group chat has since lost his job, while another had a job offer rescinded, Politico reported.
Good. If I was their parents, I'd fucking disown them as well. Just to put it on top of that, I would fucking disown them for that shit. But because that is crazy. Like the shit people put in text messages is ridiculous. You assume this is... Yeah, I do. It's from the New York Post. I assume it's real text. I have a brain. I'll use my own brain. If you don't want to use yours, that's totally up to you, bestie. If you want to fill it full of propaganda, go ahead. Well, we have loads of videos to go through. Okay, while we wait for that, I'm going to run to the bathroom. Y'all keep yourself interested for 5 minutes. BRB. Good girl. You didn't fuck up everything. Good girl. Good baby. The camera shakes. That's Nana on the table. What happened? Are all those manga real? How would they be fake? That's the next question. Show us shiny Umbreon. Where's shiny Umbreon? Oh yeah, there in the center. But let's have a look and see what y'all put into the fucking reaction for stream. Reacts to woke liberal getting destroyed by a reporter.
Just because it's so funny.
So why should Trump be impeached?
Because he's lied 1,000 times on record.
What does he lie about?
Shit just got real.
So what did he lie about?
Let's look this up.
Okay. But you're out here protesting. You shouldn't have to look it up. You know, you should already know your cause, don't you think?
You're probably...
Yeah, this isn't looking good for you, my man.
You know, right?
If you have to look it up, it must not be that important to you, you know?
That's really bad. That's really bad. That's not good. That's not good. It's not good on either. It does. Oh, sorry. The YouTube kept running. That's really bad. Propaganda. I wouldn't call it propaganda. I would just say, like, you know, if you're at a, if you're at a protest, you should know why you're at a protest. If someone asks you a question and says, why don't you like Trump? And you say, well, I don't like the things that he's doing in the country. Then someone says, like what? When you like just have nothing to say, it kind of makes people stop and say, are you not kind of virtue signaling? Like, why are you here? Like, can you not explain to me what your problem with the person is that you say you have a problem with? It's like, you know, when people hate you for absolutely no reasons, like, oh yeah, why don't you like that girl? I just don't like her. It's like, man, if you're going to not like someone, at least, you know, have a fucking reason. You know? Like, articulate the reason to me, and then we'll see if I respect your opinion after that. But please, you have to articulate. It's not like there's a shortage of reasons. Well, there's a fucking shortage of reasons for him. It could be staged, in fairness. But you can say that about everything. What the fuck? What monster is that? It's the Peachy Keen, sugar-free.
All right, so Donald the Hutt told us that if we voted for him, he would...
Donald the Hutt. I fear you ate on that one, bestie.
Was going to decrease all of our food prices, right? Everything was becoming more affordable, blah, blah, blah. So let's look back at December 12th, 2024, and see what I paid for some items. All right, we're going to start off with ramen noodles, super basic, okay? I paid 30 cents a pack. I bought 4 of them, so it was $1.20, 30 cents a pack. Can't be that much more.
That's crazy. 30 cents for a pack of noodles. You would not get that here.
Right? And we're at 54 cents. Wow. Okay, so that is an 80% increase at the same exact store for the same exact item. For a ramen noodle, I'm going to be paying 80% more under Donald Trump. Next up, we have pork sausage, which Jimmy Dean, regular old pork sausage. Now, I did get this on sale, but that is what I bought it for. So $4.98 is what I paid. October 18th, 2024. Now I'm paying 24.9%. We'll call it 25% more for Jimmy Dean sausage. Thank you again, Trump. Okay, how about this Johnsonville sausage? $4.16 back on November 13th, 2024. And we're up 28.4% now. Same exact thing, 28%. Thank you again.
Okay, now this is one that is imported, because I'm just like, okay, I can understand, but you have to look at the imported stuff, but like the small things do add up that are inside the products that have to come from overseas. But Cadbury's is 100% imported from the UK. So let's see how much it goes up by.
My chocolate, $2.34. And we're up 26.9%. We'll call it.
That's not that bad. That's not bad. We're paying more for that here.
27% for this bar of chocolate. How about Campbell's chicken noodle soup, $1.98 back December 12th, 2024. $2.48. That is 25.3%. We'll call.
I don't know. I don't know if this is the skeptic in me, but I don't know if you can blame the Trump administration for inflation, because inflation is happening everywhere. Like, we don't have the Trump administration in Ireland or Finland, and the price of goods and services is always going up all the time. Like, a can of Coke is now like €2 in Finland. That's not Donald Trump's fault. I don't know. That's just me being skeptic. I wouldn't be blaming him for those. Like, let's say, for example, it was from $1.20 to $5 for a pack of noodles. That's a different story. Then you can say tariffs. But, you know, when it's something like that, I don't care. And who do I prefer? I don't prefer anyone, because I'm Irish and I live in Finland. So the only president that matters to me is Alexander Stubb, who is the president of Finland, who is a super cool guy, and the new president who's going to be sworn in Ireland in 2 weeks, which better be fucking Catherine Connolly. French farmers decide to take matters into their own hands. This is probably old. It looks like an old one. Oh yeah, we've seen this one before. And there's music in it, so I can't play it. Hey, Daniel, thank you so much for joining the Little Roars. Thank you so much for dropping a membership. How long have I lived in Finland? 2 years. When is MAGA going to admit they were wrong? I'm kind of getting sick of these videos, honestly. Like, I don't mind people putting up funny videos on, like, you know, politics or putting up important videos on politics, but I don't want to really see any, like, MAGA or Democrat videos anymore because I kind of feel like it's just getting old now. Like, unless you actually start fucking doing something, I don't really care about your beef between each other on, like, you know, MAGA versus Democrats, honestly. Like, it was funny at the start, but I can't listen to this shit for another 3 years. There's music in that. Rep has German symbol from World War II in his office. Like, that's the kind of shit that I'm like, that's interesting. Let's see. Did you see that everyone's going mad saying that Taylor Swift's new necklace is a Nazi necklace?
German symbol from World War II was seen in the office of a Republican congressman during a virtual meeting, and the event is now being investigated by Capitol Police. So this right here is Angelo Alia. He's a staffer for Republican Congressman Dave Taylor from Ohio, and he was on a virtual call, and as you can see in the background, there's an American flag with the symbol right in the middle of it. Now, Politico obtained this photo, and right now it's unclear if Alia had any involvement in the incident, but he did not respond to requests for comment, which I thought was interesting. The Republican congressman responded by saying that he's aware of the image and that it does not reflect the values or standards of this office. My staff.
He actually said, I'm aware of an image. Wow, he knows it's there. Shit. He owned it.
For myself, and I condemn it in the strongest terms. He also said he directed a thorough investigation alongside the Capitol Police. And that photo is coming out just one day after we learned of that youth Republican chat where many of the people you see on your screen were saying horrific, racist, homophobic, anti-Semitic, and many more things. It's so crazy how Republicans get upset when Democrats correctly label Donald Trump and others as fascists, and then they turn around and have this in their offices. Just
yeah, I don't know about that now. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Like, it's just crazy that you don't get arrested for that. But I guess, you know, freedom of speech. You would be arrested for it in Europe, though, if you had that in your office. Well, you'd definitely be fired. That's a fact. But yeah, if anyone wants to send me, like, interesting videos, like, videos with, like, Hassan and Asmongold, send me more videos of Asmongold. Asmongold says funny stuff all the time.
Older videos.
Oh wait, sorry. I was like, why is there no fucking sound?
Breaking additional footage has been discovered. This comes after older videos. This has got to be a meme, right?
A commemorative mug I got from England. Commemorative mug I got from England specifically for commemorative mug I got from England. From England.
What's he doing?
Commemorative mug I got from.
You can see, you can see her going back to the bed in the corner.
England specifically for.
The implication is that Hassan looks over and he's looking off camera. He's like, what is this? He reaches over relatively the same spot that he reached in before. And then something happens. Something is pressed. And then the dog immediately responds. And then it repositions itself again.
I feel so sorry for that dog.
Check Eats Twitter. There's a new one. No.
Did you compare this to the Japanese airport experience? Yeah, the Japanese airport experience is like everything works, everything is fast. Kaya, place.
Oh!
Grabs the thing.
Back there. What is this?
In the same place.
I mean, that's 100% right. Everything works, everything is fast. Kaya, place.
Oh!
Get back there. What is this? Don't worry.
I mean, that's 100% right. I wonder how a lot of like these like weird orbiters that keep defending Hassan no matter what, I wonder how they're gonna spend 3 clips. At this point, there's 3 of them.
I know. My haters are causing me to be more reactive to my dog. Fuck it. I'll just destroy all of the training that I've worked very, very hard on. Let my dog do whatever she wants and then run the show. Look, see? Spot training is already failing because
This is what fucking annoys me about this dude. Like, he has so much fucking money. He could hire someone to sit with and hang out with Kaya all day long. Someone's fucking job could be to be at his house at 7 in the morning, bring that dog for an hour walk, then give that dog a bath, then give it breakfast, let it chill out for a while, play with it at like 12 o'clock, or you can play with it at 12 o'clock before you have to go and stream, and then bring it for an afternoon short walk, bring it to your mom's house, whatever, then bring it for an evening walk, give it, its dinner, go home, come back the next day. Like, people have private chefs. Why doesn't he just have a private fucking person to look after his dog? Like, all he's doing is using the dog for views. He doesn't care about the fucking dog. He doesn't care about the dog having any quality of life. Because if he cared about the dog having quality of life, he wouldn't have the poor thing sitting in the background of his stream all day. It's not like it's a cat, like Nana, who's happy to sit on my desk and chill out with me all day because she's a cat. And cats just, if they're not having the zoomies or a small bit of time that they like to run around and act like fucking monkeys. She loves to act like a monkey. But during her monkey time, all she does is sleep on my desk because she's a cat. That's a dog. And it's a young dog. It's not an old dog. The dog's only 2 or 3 years old. I hate the double down strategy. Just like, what? I don't know, because he wants to be with her? He shouldn't have the dog if he's just going to make the dog sit in a bed for 8 hours a day. It's ridiculous. It's unfair. It's borderline abusive just to have the dog just as something that sits in the back of your stream. That's why I kind of don't want to have a Nana cam, because it would kind of be like counterproductive, because what if she's just not here one day and everyone's like, oh, where's Nana? Why isn't she on stream? Because she has her own fucking life and she can go and sleep in any part of the house that she wants to. And I'm not going to force her to sit on my desk and be with me if she doesn't want to be on my desk and be with me. Stream was fun, but certain people in the chat are make me crave a smoke. Bye. Which people in the chat are making you crave a smoke? Please. If there's anyone in the chat that anyone here has a problem with, you are free to tell me what the problem is, and then I will sort out the problem. 100%. If you have a problem with anything that's happening in the chat, please don't feel like you can't tell me. I am here, and I will listen to everything you have to say. You're the coolest Irish person. Hey, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Having a dog just sit there for hours is just as bad as having a dog when it's just outside on a chain and never being interacted with. Exactly. I completely agree with you. Were you bullied in school? I was bullied in primary school. I wasn't bullied in secondary school because it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Honestly, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't have worked. I was a fucking lunatic in secondary school. I did a lot of things that I can't talk about on stream. I did a lot of things that I can't talk about on stream that would not have anyone coming up to me or going near me. Speaking of smoking, I'm going to take the first smoke. Everyone now is just running off for a fucking cigarette break. If you're watching on YouTube, by the way, please come and join us on Twitch. But yeah, if you can send in more like funny streamer videos, that would be great too. I like to see what other streamers are up to. Oh, Steve Irwin. The legend.
It's a fast car, a flash house, and a gold-plated dunny to me. Absolutely no good at all. I've been put on this planet to protect wildlife and will.
I can't play it because there's a song in the background. But yeah, I miss him. And his son is great. His son is great. I can't play it though. Please don't send in videos if they have songs in the background. Trump woke up? What's that? I don't know what that's. What? Oh, a Wendy's review. I guess I'll have to go to Dublin and try Wendy's when I'm in Ireland. What do you guys think? Protein bar.
Yeah, I could do with something delicious.
What are you on about, man? Let's go to Wendy's.
It's cute, boy. I say
we got the crossover. The crossover episode. I love a good crossover episode.
Turn around. Back to Leitrim 4 hours.
Technology, huh? The Americans bringing all the fancy stuff to Ireland. One thing the Irish people fucking want is all gone. Last time I let you order.
It's only a snack for me. So we're going to give you a very good overview of what you can expect at Wendy's. I'm very excited.
So the thing about Wendy's is that they use square patties.
Look how square it is. What's it meant to be like, man?
It definitely tastes like a burger.
Tastes exactly like a burger.
You know what that reminds me of? You ever have a burger, have you? On the Irish chip market, there's a lot going on. Wendy's has some strict competition. There's a decent chip. Nothing fancy. It could do a bit of aromat. Last but not least, we have two variations of chicken. A chicken tender, or a finger, as I think they call it in the States. You're looking to buy a finger.
Call them chicken fingers?
Now in Ireland, you might get a weird reaction. That's a decent tender.
Very moist. Nice spice to them.
They're very moist, aren't they? We have the Frosty, which is like their main thing. This is their bread and butter. It's ice cream that melts very quick, which I don't really get the purpose of, but there you go.
So it's a milkshake.
That's straight out of ice cream van ice cream, isn't it?
Tastes good, yeah. I'm a fan of it.
Here's my brand new burger that nobody took a bite out of earlier because they only bought one burger. It's just a chicken burger, like. It's tasty. It's not going to blow me dick off or anything.
It tastes exactly like a chicken burger, and you can be safe in the knowledge that James has told you it will not blow your dick off. There's some beans in there. Wait, it might be chili.
What?
Ooh, that looks good.
Bean fries.
That's just that's just a taco chip.
Yeah. Good fiber.
So much fiber. I'm going to be shitting for days, man. Depression is kicking in that we've done 4 hours for a burger.
There's no clarity here, man.
It's grand, like. I was like €60 on diesel grand. How long it takes to get from Leitrim to Cork. When these nuts hit.
It's in Cork. Where is it? It's in Cork. There's no fucking way I'm going to fucking Cork for a fucking Wendy's. That is crazy. It's in Cork. Where the fuck is it? I have no idea. Why the fuck is it in Cork? Who the fuck is going to go to Cork? Except for Cork people. No one wants to go to Cork. I'm going to have a fucking fit. I've only been to Cork once in my life, and I hated it. Why is Cork so bad? Because if I had the map of Ireland right now, it'd be so much easier to explain it to you. I will get the map of Ireland and I'll explain it to you why it's a fucking hole. Okay. It's much easier. It's much easier. Okay. Irish map. Okay. It'll make sense in 2 seconds, trust me. This is fucking crazy. It upsets me so fucking much. Okay, so this, you bastard, come on. This is the map of Ireland, right? Lovely stuff. She looks well. Good old Ireland. Bless her. She's beautiful. Okay, that's the map of Ireland. So now I'm going to show you the map of the motorways of Ireland. And no, that's pretty shit. Jesus Christ, give me a fucking motorway. That'll do. Okay, so map of Ireland. This is better. Okay, this is better. This is better. This is Ireland, right? I'm from here. Over here is Dublin, right? So you have the motorway that goes really, like, I'm from here, so I can just go on the motorway here and go across to Dublin, and it takes 2.5 hours. The motorway is so handy. You just go straight there. It's great, right? We all love the motorway. It makes everything just 10 times easier. But let's say, for example, you're from the back ass of fucking nowhere in Roscommon, and you want to go to Dublin. It's easy. All you have to do is drive down a national road here and then drive across here, and you'll get to Dublin. Right? Simple. Now, let's say you want to go from Clare to Cork, and that's here. The capital of Cork is Cork City, and it's all the way here. It's from here to here. You would think that it would be very easy to get from here to here. Which do you think is closer? Here to here or here to here? Genuinely. Here to here or here to here? To Dublin? Down to Cork? So it takes 2.5 hours to get from where I'm from to Limerick to Dublin. It takes roughly 2 hours, 2.5 hours. If I want to go from where I'm from to Cork, it takes 3.5, 4 hours. If you want to go by bus from where I'm from, Limerick to Dublin, it takes 2.5 hours. If you want to go from Limerick to Cork, or where I'm from to Cork, it takes 7 hours. Because there is no motorway. This isn't, see the way these are orange? These are motorways. These are national roads. So, if you're like the lads and you're from fucking Longford, you have to go, you can't just drive through the country and go down. You have to go on the motorway from Longford up here, down to Dublin, through the country, and all the way down to Cork. That's how you do it. So if you're from Limerick and you want to get up to Cavan, you can't just go across because there's no roads. You have to go all the way over to Dublin and then up to Cavan. That's how it works in Ireland because there's no roads. It's too hard to get to. My mum has been sick for a long time. She has really bad stomach. and the only really good gastro surgeon in Ireland is apparently in Cork, and she refuses to go down because it takes 3.5 hours to get there, and she'd rather go to Dublin. It takes like the whole day to get to Cork. I would rather die than go to Cork. Could you fly there on a small passenger plane? No, because they don't do that in Ireland either. There's no planes. You can't get national planes in Ireland. It doesn't happen. There's no such thing. It would be really handy because you could fly from Shannon to Dublin, but they don't do that. It would take 30 minutes to get from Shannon to Dublin or from Shannon to Cork, but they don't do that. Just posted to the Discord a 30-second Cork video. No! No, it depends what it is. If I was to visit Ireland, what is the one city you would say most visit? Ennis. Visit Ennis. We're going to Cork. We're not going to Cork! We're not going to Cork. I don't know why you think we're going to Cork. We're not going. We're not going. I'm not going. You cannot make me. Nah. Not happening. Not with that attitude. No! 5k subs and Clara will go to Cork. 5k subs and Clara and Timmy will do a YouTube video of reviewing the quality of Wendy's in Cork. $5k subs and Clara will dress up as the girl from Wendy's and do a fucking video in Wendy's in Cork. Of course we're going to Cork. Oh, no, we're not going to Cork. Fuck Cork. It's too far away. They make it too hard to get to. That's a challenge. The threat of the Insurrection Act. What's the Insurrection Act? Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can show this on stream. Of course I can. Did anyone see that Skims, fucking, the fucking brand that came, that, what's her name? Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian's clothes brand, Skims, has now come out with, you know that's toupee? What's the fanny version of a toupee called? I can't remember. I know this sounds weird, but wait. Hold with me here. A merkin. Yep. Skims have now come out with a merkin. I'm not even fucking joking. Wait till you see this. Ta-da! You can buy a bush. If you don't have a bush, buy a bush. This is some shit, guys. This is some shit. Oh my god. We're living in 2025.
Deceiving you, Skims has released a faux hair micro string thong.
That's so fucking weird. Grow your own.
The hairy panties are retailing for $32 and come in about 12 different color combos with different skin tones, hair colors, and hair textures. And they're
Stop! Oh my god, I can't get over this. That is crazy.
pretty much already sold out. Kim announced the new line via a 70s style game show ad on the Skims Instagram called Does the Carpet Match the Drapes?
That's crazy.
The Skims site
Oh
is
my
advertising
God,
the new pair of
stop.
underwear as an iconic new panty, and that your carpet can be whatever color you want it to be. I am so curious to know what you guys think about this. Is there a Bush renaissance coming back? Are these just straight up ridiculous? Give us your take in the comments.
I need to go. I need to go. I need to know. Show me the merkin. Shop now. Oh my god. Where are they? Yep. Oh my god, they come in all colors. You get the red one. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. This is crazy. Oh, that's crazy. That is fucking, that is wild. You know you can grow one, right? You know, I guess, you know, if you want it to be a different color, that's fair enough, but that is, I can't believe that's a thing. I can't believe we're there. I don't know where we are, but that's where we are apparently. PS5 or these giveaway. So when you're buying one, oh no. I picked a shit time to eat breakfast. Why? Why? They're just pubes. I'm sorry, but if the idea of pubes, especially women's pubes, turns you off eating, I have to wonder about, like, you know, are you okay? I don't understand how that could turn you off eating, because all it is body hair. I think do you know what? Honestly, I don't know if a dude has a serious problem with a woman's body hair, especially like down there, I have to think that you have been brainwashed by society to have ideology that women have to be clean shaven, which is kind of weird, especially if you're with a grown woman. I'm sorry, but it's actually really bad for you, and that the hair is there for a reason. It's to keep out bacteria. Like, you know, the reason you have eyebrows, the reason you have eyelashes is to protect parts of your body that need protection. Just putting it out there, okay? There is, if you're a dude and you have a beard and you're not completely waxed from head to toe, I don't want to hear anything about you having a problem with women having body hair. Body hair is completely natural, and grown women have body hair. As long as it's not a forest. As long as you don't have a forest on your face and your whole body is not covered in hair either. That's the only way you can have that opinion. That's the only way. Unless you have the body of a dolphin or a swimmer. That's the only way I'll respect that. I think people can have preferences. But I think that you should be respectful with your preferences. And you shouldn't shame people. What's back hair protect the body from? Keeps you warm. That's why you have it. From the elements. That's why you have back hair. You know, it keeps you warm. There's nothing wrong with back hair. I don't care. I don't care about anyone's bodily hair. I think if you have a problem with hair on someone else's body, you are the definition of a fucking child. I actually think it's really attractive. I don't give a fuck. I think guys that have body hair are super attractive. I think girls that have body hair, super attractive. Like, I think it's hot as fuck. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. But I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Yeah, I think girls with armpit hair is super hot too. I just think that you are like just throwing away a perfectly good woman if you don't think it's hot. I think it's all hot. I don't give a fuck. Girl has long leg hair. I don't give a fuck. Girl has long armpit hair. I don't give a fuck. Girl has a treasure trail. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. As long as you had a shower, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because I'm a fully grown adult. That's how I see it. And I think that's the best way to look at it, to be fair. Just remember, guys, it's all natural. What's this? Just in ceasefire deal in deep trouble as both sides accuse each other of violating terms. Yeah. The 2 episodes of things you can say when someone knocks on the door of a public restroom. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, we saw those. State Department begins revoking visas of individuals who made comments about Kirk. Wow. That's crazy. This is why you won't be catching me in the States.
We have some major news this evening. The United States State Department has begun revoking the visas of foreign nationals who made, according to them, inappropriate comments following the death of Charlie Kirk. Let's go through some of these comments that were made. A Paraguayan national said that Charlie Kirk was a son of a bee and said that he died by his own rules. His visa was revoked. A Mexican national said that Kirk, quote, died being a racist. He died being a misogynist. There are people who deserve to die. There are people who would make the world better off dead. His visa was revoked. An Argentinian national said that Kirk, quote, devoted his life spreading racist, xenophobic, misogynistic rhetoric and deserves to burn in hell. His visa was revoked. In total, about 5 or 6 individuals had their visas revoked today, according to the United States State Department. It also came on the same day that Donald Trump presented the Medal of Freedom to Kirk. He did that at the White House today with to Erica Kirk, Charlie's wife. As always, spread the word. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Follow along for more and subscribe to my Substack at the link in my bio.
What do you think, guys? Do you think that's fair, or is it a breach of freedom of speech? So no more freedom of speech. Yeah, there's no freedom of speech in America anymore. That went out the window like a few months ago. So you don't believe in freedom of speech, Fawn? The Republican Party is rights for me, not for thee. What happened to freedom of speech? No freedom of speech anymore. We already went through that one. This guy is starting to annoy me. Which guy? This reporter? Why? It's a double-edged sword. I'm not putting the revoking of visas regardless of actual reason out of the realm of possibility anymore. I'm talking about... Oh, sorry. I've heard they arrest you in the UK for posting memes on Facebook. No. But they do take your visa away from you in America if you use your freedom of speech. But you can also have consequences for that speech. So it's not freedom of speech, like America used to be. So there is no freedom of speech anymore. Okay, got it. Because how it is in Europe is freedom of speech, but there is consequences. So in America, there is no longer any freedom of speech. That's what you mean. Yeah, it's not free. Yeah. So you don't have a First Amendment right anymore. That's what we're going with. Did you see a lot of people when they flew into the States for TwitchCon? The planes were like basically empty. It's crazy, like. And I've actually seen a lot of people talking about TwitchCon, and I don't know because I'm not I don't have a lot of streamer friends, so I'm not very in the know-how with this stuff. But is there like lots of like streamer parties or something? Because everyone on like X is saying, don't feel bad if you weren't invited to a Twitch party, and I'm like, you guys have parties? You guys have parties? I don't get to go party. I'm not invited to any parties. For people, wait. Twitch usually throws a party, but you pay extra for it. No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like, you know, streamer parties. Like, you know, the top streamers have like special parties. Like, no, I'm sorry, but the partner party that they have now, that is, no. I don't think that the partner party is like a gauge for anything, because like anyone that keep, like, I think personally that the partner average viewers should be brought up. I think it should be brought up to 500 average viewers. I think it's ridiculous that you can hold on to your partner tick and you might not have streamed in fucking, what, 5-10 years, and you can go up to the counter at TwitchCon and you can get your special placard. You're not a partner. You were a partner 5 years ago, but you're not anymore. And I don't think you should have any benefits of, you know, that partners have, because you're not one anymore. And I don't think there's like any like benefits that being a partner has, especially when it's just you can hold on to it forever and the bar is just so low. The partner party means absolutely fucking nothing. I would genuinely give someone my fucking partner ID so they could go for me if they wanted to so badly. It's just like cons have after parties with the guests and stuff, invite only. Yeah, I'm talking about like, you know, the ones where people are like, oh, I didn't get invited to it. Like, I didn't know what those things are like. You get virtual bragging rights online. There is no bragging rights to being a partner on Twitch. There is no bragging rights to being a partner on Twitch in 2025. There isn't any. It doesn't mean anything. I'm sorry, I just ate the mic. It doesn't mean anything. It's a fugazi. It means absolutely fuck all. Just want that to go out there into the world. What the fuck is bragging rights? There is no bragging rights. I think it's absolutely cringe if anyone thinks it's a brag to be a partner. I mean, like, someone says we should... Wait, what? I don't know. It's just the top streamers getting together and their friends. So with all the stuff going on in the US, anyone want tickets to Daytona in February? Well, it's not, if you're American, you'll be fine if you go. Well, maybe not actually. Cool style. Cheers. But I don't know. I feel like everything that I've seen about TwitchCon US, it just seems very cliquey. I don't know. Everything online is just like, you know, we're doing this, we're doing that. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. And I'm just like, lads, I didn't know that TwitchCon was that big of a deal. Because when I was at TwitchCon in Paris, it was just boring. Nothing happened. You just walk around, you try and talk to companies who don't want to talk to you because you are a nobody to them. It doesn't matter how many average viewers you have or how many like followers or any of that shit that you have. They do not want to talk to you unless you're Hassan or fucking Emaru. They want nothing to do with you. I went around to every stall, every company, and I talked to every big company at TwitchCon, and I heard back from only gamer subs. They were the only company that gave me the time of day. And I talked to every company that was there. I spent 2 hours walking around talking to companies. Maybe just you. Well, in fairness, you can say that, but I was showing them my metrics from Instagram. I had like 300k followers, and I had an engagement rate of 8.8%, and I had a monthly viewership of 10 million people on my Instagram. I was showing them my YouTube. My YouTube, I get 8 million monthly viewers. I was showing them my TikTok, and I was getting like 25 million monthly viewers. They didn't care. I didn't know what barrier I had to break through, but they did not give two fucks. So I don't see what the point of TwitchCon is. I feel like it's just this... It's fine if you just call it a meetup for like people to meet big streamers or for you to meet your friends, sure. But there's no actual advantage to going to TwitchCon to meet companies in 2025, I don't think. Like, does anyone have any, like, I don't know, I feel like that's just a rant that I just wanted to get off my chest involving TwitchCon. I don't know. But I don't think I would really go to TwitchCon unless, like, I really had a reason to. Because I'd rather just go to anime conventions and meet people there. I feel like it would just be easier. Because TwitchCon feels very elitist when there's no elitism. Does that make sense? But that's just my opinion on it. And I don't like elitism. I think elitism is the cringest thing in the world. Maybe to network with other streamers. But it's fair enough, say, like, to network with other streamers. But if other streamers don't want to network 363 days of the year, why are they going to only want to network with you at TwitchCon? Because I'm always trying to find streamers to network with. Found nobody. Nobody. In fairness, I am trying right now to find a day or a time that works with me and Morbid. But Morbid, it's so late for her. It's crazy. Because we were trying to figure out a time this morning that would work for me and her to stream together. And it's just so freaking hard. It's so hard. Like, because 12 p.m. for me is 11 p.m. for her. No, 12 p.m. GMT is 11 p.m. AEDT for her. And then 6 p.m. for me is 5 a.m. for her. So there's no actual time that fits for both of us. It's so horrible. I would love to be able to, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do a collaboration with Morbid. It's so sad. I will have to message Freya, though, because she was so nice to come and raid us yesterday. Do you know what's so weird? Oh, yeah, no, it is. It does say I follow her. Because I was wondering for a second. I was like, why the fuck is it not saying that I follow her? But no, Freya was so nice yesterday to come in and give us a raid. Dinosaur tracks discovered in the UK? Ooh. Dinosaurs! Kieran knows I love a good dinosaur.
The extraordinary discovery has been buried deep under these rocks for 166 million years. But even the most delicate excavations can need something a bit more powerful to get going. This is one of the biggest dinosaur trackways that's ever been found. We've got more than 100 footsteps here and it stretches 220 metres. Now, the creature that made these footprints was a sauropod, a huge long-necked dinosaur that walked on 4 legs, stomping away across the ground. Now, if you have a look at one of these footprints here, I mean, you can see how big the creatures were and you can see how the dinosaur would put its...
I think it's crazy. Like, how are you supposed to make me believe that that's a dinosaur footprint and you didn't just make a circle in the ground? You know what I mean? Like, why is that a dinosaur footprint? Like, you could have just cut that circle out of the floor. I don't know. That's kind of sus.
Foot down into the mud and squelch up the sediment in this direction, creating this kind of ridge area. And from this, we know that the dinosaurs were actually walking in this direction.
We're seeing something and uncovering something that people have never seen before. And also, it's just a really great experience to work on something in the UK of this size and scale. It's so rare to find something this big where you can get that picture into this past world.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to call bullshit on that. That just doesn't seem... I don't know. I'm going to have to get, like, a paleontologist on here and tell me why that's a thing. I've seen that same print made by my fat-ass aunt sitting in the sand. See? Like, what's the difference between your aunt's ass print and that? Like, come on. I don't know. I love dinosaurs. But that kind of shit just makes me go, I saw you on YouTube Live. Thank you so much for joining us on Twitch. A U.S. Department of Homeland Security official.
This video shows a young woman being arrested in suburban Chicago on October 10th. After the footage went viral, a U.S. Department of Homeland...
That should not be allowed.
...and security official claimed that it was actually a year old and not related to Trump's crackdown on illegal immigrants. But the evidence says otherwise. We've confirmed that this video was filmed in the Hoffman Estates suburb outside Chicago. Look at the arresting officer, seen here in a blue hoodie and
That's child abuse.
Green vest. He also appears in multiple videos uploaded on the same day outside the Hoffman Estates Police Department. We can see him here with the same young woman he arrested in a...
He's not even a fucking police officer. He can't do that.
...live stream video. Reverse image searches show that none of these videos appeared online before October 10th. Hoffman Police confirmed to us that ICE agents were present at their station that day. A clearer shot of the arresting officer at this location shows he's wearing a uniform for enforcement and removal operation, a branch of ICE. We asked the DHS why its assistant secretary said this video was a burglary arrest from last year, but it didn't respond. Local media in Chicago report the teenager and her friends were released without charge.
That's so weird. That's so fucking bad. Like, that's so bad. A fucking grown-ass man doing that to a 15-year-old girl. He could have broken her arm doing something like that, the weight of him, like. That's just so bad. There's people who work with the police as civilians. Yeah, but you're not able to make an arrest unless you're an officer. No one should be making an arrest of anyone else unless you're an officer. Wait for an officer to be present, but you cannot drag a 15-year-old girl out of a car, put her on the floor, and arrest her if you aren't an officer. That's just, I fear that's just common sense. And I hate that people are like, you know, reaching to try and justify a grown-ass man doing that to a 15-year-old girl. It's not okay. It's not okay. It doesn't matter what your political viewpoint is. I don't think anyone should be doing that to a 15-year-old. Anyone. Boy, girl. If they're underage, that's a police officer's job. They're the ones who are trained to do that. It's so wrong. It's just like if it was... He wasn't a cop. He wasn't a cop. He was an ICE agent. When I saw that velociraptors were basically toothy clawed fluffy birds about knee high, I thought they'd make good pets. No, they would rip you open. They have those big claws on both of their feet. They would jump up and go, and you would be so fucking dead like that. And if you're watching on YouTube, by the way, you are more than welcome to come and join us on Twitch. I would really appreciate your love and support on my Twitch page. We are live on Twitch right now. And as I said, I am in a month doing a PS5 giveaway. And everyone who comes and joins us on Twitch and who watches the stream and who lurks builds up their Twitch points. And if you get to 100k Twitch points by next month, you get you can use those Twitch points to get entry for the PS5 giveaway. How many points does everyone have in the chat here right now? Just curious. How much Twitch points do you have? 1.1 million. That is crazy. 800k, 150k, 294k, 30k, 500, 236k, 143k. Everyone in the chat has a fucking entry if they want that PS5. That's crazy. How do we check? How do you check, chat? I don't know, because Jody from YouTube, gotta say, love your accent first, and also common sense is kind of rare these days. Thank you so much for joining us on Twitch. Greatly appreciate it. I'm new, so not enough. But by the time that, you know, if you're here for a month and you watch my stream every day, you might have it in a month. Is it the money? Yeah, the Twitch money. Money. It's under the chat bar. There you go. Where are them fishnets at? It's too cold today. It's too cold, bestie. I'm freezing here. Irish person you wish weren't Irish. Conor McGregor. Throw back to the joke that started it all. Don't be rude in the chat. If you say anything stupid in the chat, I'll either ban you or I'll fucking roast you. You will not warm me up. Stop being parasocial. Don't be fucking weird. I don't got time for it.
Things changed in London. It's got to the point where I've stopped understanding it, right? I'll give you an example. So they don't call it going to the gym anymore. Apparently that sentence was too long. So they've shortened it now and it's now referred to as banging gym. Banging gym. Now that's fine once it's been explained to you. First time I heard it, it got awkward.
Where are you going? Banging gym.
I was working at a club and we had these two new doormen with us, younger guys, and he stood there with his mate, he's gone, so bruv, you still banging gym? And I thought, how nice it can be this open in this sort of environment. I was like, that's progressive, I really like it, it's brilliant. Then it just got weird, he went, yeah, I'm still banging gym. I'm banging gym 5 or 6 times a week, mate. I'm ripping it up. And I thought, all right. Still a workplace, you know what I mean? Then it got really, he brought me into the conversation, he's gone, you look like you've banged Jim, bro. I got paranoid, I didn't know how to take it. I was polite about it, I was like, no, that's not my life choice, but you guys, free to do as you will, like, you crack on. He's gone, no, mate, you've definitely banged Jim. I was like, all right, you might have had a dream about it when you were younger, but that's more of your subconscious. All right, back in the day, I clicked on the wrong video and I watched it for 27 minutes. But if you don't finish, it don't count. So it's just not my thing. He's gone every door.
If you don't finish, it doesn't count. Words to live by. Words to fucking live by.
When I've ever worked with is Bang Jim. I thought, that poor guy.
Jim has been absolutely fucking run through by those lads. That's so funny though.
This is the blackest shit in the world, like that. But you were never taught what like that was. You was just born black, that shit's in your DNA. You know what like that is. Like that is the barometer that all black people judge other black people by. Like that. And everybody not like that. White people, like what? Everybody not like that. Sometimes you know a dude, but you don't know him like that. You might even f with a dude, you like, I f with him, but I don't f with him like that. Every black person in here right now, that made perfect sense. Every white person, like what?
Sorry, yeah. I'm sorry, yeah. I'm not in. I'm not in with the lingo. Soz. Is it like that? Sorry, I can see my face getting shiny. Gotta head out. That's okay, man. Hopefully see you tomorrow. And I'll be here at a normal time tomorrow. I was here extremely late today. There we go. There. Sorry, I was just fixing my face, innit? Is it, bruv? I actually saw a video of some London lads, chatting in an interview, and the whole comment section was obviously Americans, and they were giving out about, you know, that there's loads of people in London now, and they're obviously like right-wing lads, like. And the whole comment section was just like, you're not even from London. And these lads couldn't sound more like London youth. Ah, I swear. Some people should just not comment sometimes on things. I was just like, stop. Are you looking for an editor? I am looking for an editor. But unless I'm not paying you a fucking salary. I don't make a fucking salary, so I'm not paying you one. That's the first point. The second point is it's 50-50. If you make a video for me, I will pay you 50% of what the video makes. If the video makes a $5, you get $2.50. If the video makes 100, you get 50. If the video makes 1,000, you get 500. But you only get paid on the videos that you make. And if the video is shit, I'm not going to post it. And I'll tell you it's shit. And my final point on it, you have to be giving me at least one video a day. Any questions? Any questions? What kind of editor would make shit videos? You would be surprised, John. You'd be surprised. So yeah, if you're interested in being an editor and you're okay with all of those terms, my work email is in the About section, and you can send me the videos that you've made there. What's for dinner? I'm making spaghetti and meatballs. I just don't want to cook today. I think I might just get some chicken and call it quits. I might just buy some fucking chicken and do my walk. If video does good, then you pay 50-50 at the end of the month. I don't pay you 50-50 on the spot. It has to be out for a whole month. That's how it works. So if you make me a good video today, I post it tomorrow, you don't get paid to that video until the 17th of November. Because it has to be out for a full month. And then you get paid. half of what it made. What about royalties after the month? What do you mean royalties after the month? There should be something for each video. No. No. Why should there be something for each video? Make it make sense. Seems a bit unfair. Then don't do it. Simple. I don't get paid for each video. The second it goes live, I get paid a month later by YouTube. So like, you know, that's just it. Yeah, you get paid when I get paid. And that's how I do it. And if you don't like it, but is the paying rolling? I don't know what that means. Asking for royalties is kind of stupid, to be honest. It's not your video. It's a video you're editing for someone else. There's another point. I don't get how this is unfair. A 50-50 cut is actually pretty good. A 50-50 cut is what every big streamer does. If you find it unfair, then okay, I don't care. And actually, I don't want anyone here that I don't want an editor that only cares about making money. I want an editor that cares about helping me grow and wants to help me grow as a content creator. And if you don't actually see, like, you know, the benefit in helping me grow my YouTube account, then you're not the correct editor for me. But what are your thoughts on pasta made from scratch? It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort. I used to live with an Italian girl, and she would make lasagna sheets from scratch, and it was a lot of effort, and it was really good, but it was a lot of effort. So I think that's an important thing to clear up in the chat on that, to be fair. Let's see, did anyone post anything new down here? But yeah. I'll make them tonight and post pics. You'll make what tonight? I'd love to edit for you and help you as a content creator. And even I do it free, but unfortunately life has seen fit to kill my PC slowly. Mood. And if people, like, you know, one thing that I see a lot of people giving out about, which I would never give out about, is like, if anyone, and I know this sounds like ridiculous, but if anyone want to just make a fan account for me, you're totally more than welcome to do it. Like, if you're saying like, oh, you don't get paid the royalties, that's totally fine. You can make an account for me and you can say that it's a Catastrophic Clara or Clara XD fan account, and you can make as many videos about me as you want, and you can get all of the benefits from them, and you can post them all you want. I don't care. That's why I don't care about all the fake pages about me, of me on Facebook that repost all my videos or post videos of me. Like, all it is benefiting me grow. Like, I've reached out to most of the big ones and I've said to them, like, you know, oh, do you want to be my editor? And I will literally pay you. And they just don't want to because they're already making money off my videos. So that's another way to do it. And it's a good way to learn to be a good editor, because I have loads of people messaging me and they're just not high enough quality as an editor. And I tell them, like, if you want to get better at it, you should make a fan page and start posting the videos. And they're like, yeah, well, that's not going to make me money. I'm like, well, then you're obviously not interested in becoming an editor. The video I found you was from a fake account. There you go. There you go. Example A. But yeah. I'm sorry we didn't get to do the Halloween list, but hear me out. Let's get the characters together today so that we can do it for tomorrow. How about that? Okay, start telling me your horror movie killer, your favorite horror movie killers. Nana, no, 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 no. Xenomorph Queen, baddie. Jeepers Creepers, okay. Chucky. Jason. Who the fuck is Billy? Michael Myers. Pinhead. I'm surprised no one has said Pyramid Head. I'll put down Pyramid Head. I'll put down the nurses as well. Leatherface. Good choice. Good choice. Pennywise. Hi, Georgie. Art the Clown. There you go. Ghostface. There we go. Who else we got? Jigsaw. The Babadook. The Babadook was so fucking scary. That movie was, do you know what? Do you know what was the most scary thing about that movie? That fucking kid. I wanted to throw that kid out of the moving fucking car. God, I hated that kid. Blair Witch. Why are you like this? I hate that kid. The Nun is so fucking scary. What's the nun's name? Valak? Samira? I always have a multicolored pen. A Quiet Place. Or are you talking about the monsters? Those monsters are fucking scary. Quiet Place. Does anyone have any horror movie killers tier list? We're trying to make a tier list for a stream for tomorrow. Think of ones that, like, we've got the main big ones here. Freddy Krueger. I hate the main ones, I swear. They're so boring. Is Art on the list? He is. So the list so far is the Xenomorph Queen, Jeepers Creepers, Chucky, Jason, Michael Myers, Pinhead, Pyramid Head, nurses from Silent Hill, Leatherface, Pennywise, Art the Clown, Ghostface, Jigsaw, Babadook, Blair Witch, Valak, Samira, Monsters from the Quiet Place, Freddy Krueger. Megan. The Grudge. Grudge. Can we think of different ones instead of the ones that everyone knows? Like, I liked the Xenomorph Queen. The Xenomorph Queen, there is some thought put into that one. And also, like, you know, the nurses from Silent Hill. Girl from the Ring, we have her. I'm trying to think. Spiders from Eight-Legged Freaks. They will fuck you up. Gizmo? Gizmo? From Gremlins? Is it just movies? No, we literally have the nurses from Silent Hill. How's Nana doing? She's okay. We have Chucky. I'm trying to think of some freaking what's his name? Oh my god. What's his name? Creepypasta guy. I can't think of his name. I'm having a moment. Slenderman. Freddy Fazbear. Jeff the Killer. Jeff. I'm trying to think of any vampires. I can't think of any vampires off the top of my head. Nosferatu. You must bounce on it. Crazy style. Yes. That fucking movie scared me. That movie fucking scared me. Frankenstein, you dirty thing. Frankenstein, he didn't mean to kill anybody. He was a nice guy. Jack Frost. Victor from Underworld. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. Stop it. No, I'm thinking of your other one. I'm thinking of, what's his name? Lucian? Lucian. Stop it. We need some aliens. We only have one alien on this list. No aliens? I'm trying to think of like movies, but like I can't think of any horror movie killer tier list. I'm trying to think of ones, but I just can't think of any. Predator. Good one. Predator. We had the Xenomorph Queen. I'm trying to think. Is there anyone else? Did we mention the Halloween series? Only like 50 fucking times! Did someone fucking already mention fucking Michael Myers, Jennifer? In fairness, she got a lot of people. Stranger Things. Oh, what were they called? Demogorgons? Demogorgons. Demogorgons. Okay, we have like a space for 10 more. You want Vecna? You got Vecna. Is anyone going to actually watch that? I'm not. What are we doing? We're making a list for a tier list of horror movie killers. I'll take horror game killers as well. What about anime? We haven't named any anime characters. Yeah, we got Freddy. Alucard? I guess you can have him. Rook? Rook is a good one. If you're watching on YouTube, come and join us on Twitch. Where'd you buy the wig? I made it. You know Gasai. She's just misunderstood. Don't talk shit about Yuno.
Yuki-kun? Ara ara? Yuki? 気をつけてね、ユキくん。大丈夫?
Please never do it again. I think unless anyone thinks of any wild ones. Because now we have the Xenomorph Queen, Jeepers Creepers, Chucky, Jason, Michael Myers, Pinhead, Pyramid Head, the nurses from Silent Hill, Leatherface, Pennywise, Art the Clown, Ghostface, Jigsaw, Babadook, Blair Witch, Valak, Samira, the monsters from The Quiet Place, Freddy Krueger, Grudge, Annabelle, the spiders from Eight-Legged Freaks, Slenderman, Freddy Fazbear, Jeff the Killer, Nosferatu, Frankenstein, Predator, Jennifer from Jennifer's Body, the Demigorgons, I can't remember how to spell his name. Vecna, Alucard, and Rook. The other mother. She was scary. So anyway, I just had to click on and say, hi, girl, your aesthetic inspired. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. That is so nice of you. Genuinely, thank you. You are very welcome here. Nice makeup. Thank you. Nazgul. Nazgul. That's a good one. The Nazgul. I'll take that. Cthulhu? Cthulhu counts. I'll take Cthulhu. Lady D. Okay. Miggy from Parasite? Nah. He's symbiotic. He needs someone. Nah. Oh, my eye. Just, is there any, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 spaces left if anyone thinks of anyone that we don't have yet. What's it for? Horror movie killers. Or horror game killers. We're trying to make a list for tomorrow. Tokyo Ghoul. Like Ken. Who is the most annoying main character. Ken annoyed me so much. Hi. It's a baby. Yeah. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Nope. Down. No biscuits. No biscuits. We have Predator. The Mouth of Sauron. We already have Nazgul though. Basically the same thing. I think we have we have enough then. Unless anyone thinks of any, like, you know, Dead by Daylight characters we haven't named yet. Yes, we have Pinhead. We have the other mother from Coraline. We have the Demigorgon. The Beast from Split. Does that count? That's just fucking what's his name with his shirt off? James, what's his name? The actor? Oh fuck, what's his name? I love him so much. The entity it follows. Nah. We already have spiders. But Shelob is the kid, is the offspring of the giant spider who basically is the strongest being in all of Middle-earth. You know, the strongest being in Middle-earth in Lord of the Rings is a spider, and the only reason that it didn't beat Sauron is because she was weakened. Sam kicked her ass. No, he kicked the spider's offspring's ass. He would never win in a fight against the mother of that spider. What about the ring? Yeah, we have Samara. James McAvoy, that's his name. Great arse. We've seen his arse in nearly every movie he's been in. He's a great arse on him. Wanted to play Return to Moria now. I think that's everything. I think that's everyone then. What do you want to do on Saturday? We have tomorrow. But what do you guys want to do on Saturday? Since I'm going to be here Saturday evening. Do you want to do a themed stream? What do you want to do on Saturday? I'll leave it up to you guys. Aye. Catch up on beauty sleep. Haha. No, today after I finish stream, I'm going to order food and do my 10,000 steps, do my new workout, and go to bed for 9 o'clock. I have to try and catch up on missed hours. Nuggies. Nope. I'm just going to get myself some chicken. What's the monster flavor for tomorrow? Peaches. Still peaches. I like the peaches one. Let me see. Can I turn the background green? Does it suit with my look? No, it kind of washes me out. Hey, Slim, thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs, dude. That's so nice of you. Thank you. I completely forgot about Gordy today. Oh, no. I always forget about Gordy. I'm such a dick. Oh, my God. We might as well at least do 1 Gordy entry for today. Did we forget? We forgot yesterday as well. What are we like? Okay, we'll do all 3 Gordy entries now. Okay. Yesterday was wild though, it was true. But if you're new to the stream, is anyone here new to the stream for today? I'm giving away one of these boys every week in October. This is Gordinho. Oh. We're giving away this little man and his long balls. His long balls, I mean feet. I don't know why that stuck in my head. Good morning. Where is everyone watching from right now? Shout out in the chat. Your hair looks pretty. Thank you so much. I'm working on a new one. Mega, thank you so much, man. There we go. Have you tried pink or red? Yes. Oh, Mikey, dude, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, dude.
Whopper, Junior, double, triple, Whopper, flame grill, taste with perfect toppers. I will this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay. If I don't want that, it also go big. Yeah, Whopper, any Whopper, my way, Whopper, my way.
Thank you so much, you absolute legend. Cheers, dude. Thank you so much. And we'll hopefully play, or we'll get through a bit of Bloodborne as well tomorrow. I'm going to try and do some leveling up tonight. Because I would like to stay till later, but if I don't, like, finish stream, like, now, and go and do my walkies and do my exercise, then I won't be able to do them later because I'll be going to bed too late. Ah, Slim, dude, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. If you want to enter, all you have to be doing is following me. This is just my giveaway for October. And then in November, I'll be doing a PS5 giveaway. It's nice doing a PS5 giveaway again. It feels like we haven't done one in forever. Well, we haven't. The last time we did a PS5 giveaway was like 2 years ago. Was there anyone that watched it that's here from 2 years ago when I did still do PS5 giveaways? You need to join. True. I love you, OGs. Man, that was so hard. Nothing will compare to driving and trying to fucking get those fucking PS5s all over the world. It was the biggest pain in the fucking ass. I should have never done that. I should have just done it the way I'm doing it now. Where'd you have so many PS5s? I was literally told I wasn't allowed to buy any more PS5s in my local GameStop. They'd see me coming in the door and they're like, no, I'm not giving you a PS5. I'm not giving you a PS5. I was like, come on, I'm buying them off you. And they're like, no, shipping must have been crazy. The shipping alone was like 250 euro. Like the PS5 was 600 and then the shipping would be about 250, 300. Would you like to come to an engineering ball this coming year? One, you don't even know where I live. Captain, you were very good for banning all those people. But no, I'm not interested in coming to an engineering ball. Thank you very much. I don't go outside. We'll give it 1 minute to enter. If you want to get an entry. It's indoors. Nope, I am not interested. I don't know you, and I think it's parasocial to ask people you don't know that kind of stuff. Please respect my decision as a streamer. Thank you so much, dude. What do you use to get 10k steps? I have a walker, like, you know those walkers that you see people like trying on dresses on, and it gives the illusion that people are walking in videos. I have one of those. So I just put it in front of the TV and I watch anime. I watch like 4 episodes of anime, and that's my 10,000 steps. What happens if I go outside? I'm a vampire. I can't go outside. Only in the dark. You were still active on TikTok. Yeah, but YouTube is just as bad as TikTok, honestly. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's go. First entry. Good luck. And off they go. There's actually 52 people. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of people.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper.
This is our music. Where am I? I'm at the back. Go, guys, go. Thank you so much, Travis. You for real don't go outside? Nope. Why would I go outside? I'm a streamer. Streamers don't go outside. That's for social people. If I wanted to be social, I don't think I'd be in this job, to be honest. I'm not a very social person. I go outside once a week on a Saturday to the bookshop, and then I come home. Let me get first. Let me get the first. Come on. Where am I? I haven't even arrived yet. Oh, there I am. Come on, Clara. Come on, Clara. Oh, I was pretty close. I was pretty close. Bipolar bearer. Let's see. Bipolar bear. GG. How is that not social? I'm in a room by myself. Like, you're all here, yes. But I'm technically not talking to ye. I'm talking to my computer screen. Oh, wait, shit, no. 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 Stop. You play Battlefield. Nope. It's a very different experience than being in person. Like, I'm a very different person if you met me in person, IRL. I am not very chatty. I'm quite shy. I get overstimulated very quickly. And I don't say a lot. Have you ever watched Hell's Paradise? I love Hell's Paradise. It's really good. I used to live IRL too, but then I moved to the internet. Living IRL is overrated. No one needs to be IRL. She wants to come up, but she doesn't. She's circling me like a shark, this cat. Like, a lot of people think that I'm, like, full of shit IRL because I don't talk. But it's literally just because I just don't really feel like I have a lot to say in person. If that makes sense. I had that in the 80s and 90s, then I got a better PC. Yeah, I had real life a while, like 10, 20 years ago, but like not now. I don't need that anymore. I got the internet. Okay, we'll do the next entry. Let's go. Good luck. I've never been to North America. I've only been to Asia and Europe. I've only been to 2 continents. My next continent would like to be South America. I got 3. Gotta at least try to go to all continents. Then Australia. Would you go to Antarctica? No one could go to Antarctica. If I reached Colombia, I don't see me reaching Colombia. I see me reaching Brazil. I don't think Colombia is on the cards. What's my dream car? I have it, Honda Civic type, or Honda Civic 2017 was my dream car, and I have it. Mikey. Okay, final race. Would you go to Mexico? 100%. 100% would go to Mexico. Would love to go to Mexico. It would be awesome. But guys, if you haven't checked out my new YouTube video yet, please check out my new YouTube video after stream. I really appreciate it if you could. Brazil is super dangerous though. So is America. And Brazil isn't super dangerous. I think that's a very loaded thing to say. Brazil is a massive country and there's different parts of the country that you can go to. So to say that all of Brazil is dangerous is a very unfair and overgeneralized thing to say. That haircut aged. Thank you so much. Nana and Nyx are fighting through the door. So yes, hopefully next year I'm going to Japan and Brazil. That's my hopes for next year, Japan and Brazil. Hopefully. I'm not going to the States. And Italy. I'd like to go to Italy next year as well. I've never been to Italy. Okay, last entry. Let's go. Good luck. It's so cheap for me to go to Italy and I've never been. It's just ridiculous that I don't go. I don't really care about seeing Mount Fuji, honestly. I think that's just a tourist thing. I don't care about mountain, honestly. You're so welcome in our country. Thank you. Grazie. Mi amore. It's spiritual. It's a mountain. It's a fucking mountain. And I don't care. I don't care who it's important to. I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's like, what I'm supposed to say, oh no, it's so dear to them, I have to go to it. I don't care. Harley! That's the 3 entries done for today. It's very dear to them, not me. Yeah, I don't understand, like, whose dick are you trying to ride in the chat here saying that Mount Fuji is a big deal? Like, 私は気にするな。富士山に行きたくない。でも、たくさんの別の場所に行きたい。例えば、沖縄とか、広島とか、長崎とか、青山とか、いろいろな場所、好きに行きたい。Like, I just don't want to go to Mount Fuji. I just don't see it as a point of interest. Anna, sit down, please. I'll wrap you in the blanket. One second. But thank you to everyone who came and joined the stream today. I'm sorry that all we did was kind of chat. Nana, stop. I'm sorry that all we did was chat today. It was just because I was here late. But hopefully tomorrow I will be here at a normal time, because it's just because I didn't get any sleep last night. That's the annoying thing. But hopefully tomorrow I'll have gotten better. By tonight I'll get better sleep, and I won't be here super late because I want to be up at 8 o'clock or 7:30 tomorrow so I can actually fucking get stuff done before stream. But thank you to everyone who came to the stream today. Genuinely, it really means a lot to me that you did. Thank you so much for everyone who dropped a sub today. 220 subs. You guys are being way too good to me this week. This week has been fucking crazy. Thank you so much, Sean, and thank you so much to everyone who donated today. You guys are crazy, genuinely. Thank you so fucking much. I'm going to be posting a video on YouTube later. I'm going to be posting a video on Instagram later, and I think that's, yeah. So I'll be posting a video on YouTube and Instagram. So if you're not following me yet on YouTube, please don't forget to drop me a follow on YouTube, because I do post videos on it, and I will be posting videos, more long videos on YouTube as well. So, but if you haven't checked out my new long video on YouTube yet, I would really appreciate it if you're watching the stream now and you haven't seen it, if you could go check it out, because I'm trying to get more views on my YouTube videos. And I'd really appreciate it if you could. This is the new video that I'm talking about. I'd really appreciate it if you could drop it a view, because the more people that watch it, the more people that support it, the more money I make off ad revenue. And, you know, the more I can grow and support myself just off of YouTube ad revenue is better for everyone. So that's the best way to see it. The more you watch my video, the more you support me, the more you help me grow as a YouTuber, and the less I have to worry about subs and donations on Twitch in general. So if you could, and if you could drop me a hype as well, I would really appreciate it. You can only do it on your phone, but if you could drop me a hype on the YouTube video, I would really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Be safe, be good, and we'll be back. Mwah.